Good early afternoon, Magic community. I'm Mike with MTG Scribe, and this is some sort of news show. On this week's episode, we're going to talk about a Commander event happening at an LGS near you, the release of Outlaws of Thunder Junction Alchemy on Arena, the return of Vintage Cube, and we'll take a look at the forecast for the weeks ahead. And at some point in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can have a chance to win 120 play points for Magic Online. We start with a look at the Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate draft event happening at WPN game stores in the US and Canada, May 17th through 19th. This is part of the 50th anniversary celebration for Dungeons and Dragons. And the way it's going to work is each person participating is going to get a collector booster for Battle for Baldur's Gate to be in their pool, and then they're going to draft as normal the additional 3 packs until they build a 60 card commander deck. Players will be sorted into four player pods, and they'll all be going through the Baldur's Gate Wilderness Dungeon, a brand new dungeon made just for this event. It's oversized, and as reported by MTG Scribe back in March, it is not legal in any of the Eternal formats. It is only for this one event. Of course, you can always choose to play with it with your play group if you all agree to it beforehand, but it is not legal in any sanctioned events. Again, these will be taking place May 17th through 19th. So check with your local game store and see if they're running them. As always, supporting local game stores is super important to helping to build the Magic community. This week also saw the release of Alchemy Thunder Junction. 30 new cards have been added to the Alchemy, Historic, Timeless, and Brawl formats. If you want to get a good sampling of what these cards are like, the midweek Magic event going on right now is free on Arena, and it has, I believe, 5 different decks centered around these new Alchemy cards. I played through the event myself earlier today. I used the Grixis Crime deck, and Grenzo Crooked Jailer is, to use a scientific term, completely bonkers. In the world of Magic Online, we saw the return of Vintage Cube earlier today. This cube is going to be around for 2 weeks, followed by a second 2-week run starting on May 29th. As with the last few iterations of the Vintage Cube under Daybreak Games, there's been a number of changes to this specific version of it. Rotating out from the last iteration is the Dredge Madness archetype, the Power Matters archetype, the Splinter Twin combo archetype, Doomsday, and Dark Depths combo. Rotating back in is Storm, Dream Halls, Artifacts Matter, and Prowess. Tanglewire, sadly, is still not back in the cube. You can head on over to MTGO.com in their news section. They have a complete change list of what is going into the cube, what has come out of the cube, and notes on, I believe, every card that has been affected in some way. But on the subject of Tanglewire, they're sadly silent. If you want a chance to win a 120-point play point code, comment in this video, what card are you most excited to be rotating in, or what card are you most disappointed to see either rotating out or not added? I'll go through the comments, and on Monday I'll do a drawing, and whoever I pull randomly will get a 120-point play point code for Magic Online. So you can participate in Vintage Cube for free. The last thing I want to do today is take a look at the calendar and look at the forecast for the week ahead. As you can see, we have Vintage Cube started on the 8th. Also, Quick Drafts from DMU is on Arena. Alchemy Premier Draft has started, as well as the Into the Future Midweek Magic event that we spoke about. Midweek Magic will last until Thursday. Premier Draft Alchemy will last until May 14th. The Quick Draft for DMU will last until May 25th. And Vintage Cube will last until May 22nd. On Friday, May 10th, is the Arena Championship Qualifier Play-In Best of 3 version with Outlaws at Thunder Junction sealed as the format, followed immediately by the Arena Championship Qualifier itself on Saturday. That starts at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Monday, May 13th, is the Banned and Restricted announcement Now, I wouldn't expect anything from Standard to be named. Pioneer, Legacy, Modern, some changes could be made. There will be a discussion of the changes that were made or weren't made or why on Tuesday when they do weekly MTG, and I'll be doing a full recap of that both on the website MTG Scribe, and I'll talk about it here next week as well. Tuesday, May 14th, we see the midweek Magic event Brawl Builder Challenge. There's no full details on what this is, although I think we can reasonably expect it to be a Brawl event. Additionally, we get the start of a series of premiere drafts, flashback premiere drafts. On Tuesday, that will be Theros Beyond Death, followed on the 17th by a sealed version of Theros Beyond Death. Also on the 17th, we're going to get the Metagame Challenge Historic. The next few weeks, there's going to be a number of these premiere flashback drafts. We get Theros Beyond Death, followed by Ikoria Lair of Behemoths, which should make some Circovitses happy. And then following that, Guilds of Ravnica. So we've got a few of those to look forward to. So if you're tired of Outlaws of Thunder Junction, or if you just enjoy the flashback drafts, got a lot to look forward to. And that's all I have for you this week. Remember, get in the comments. Tell me which card you're most excited to see entering Vintage Cube, or which one you're most disappointed to not see in Vintage Cube anymore. And you could win 120 play point code for the Magic the Gathering online store. Until next time, good luck and be kind.